Hi, this is Jeff, and in this video I'll show you the media tour interaction that I built for Articulate Storyline. It's based on the Articulate Studio 13 Engage interaction for the media tour, and a file is available in the eLearning Heroes forum, which I'll show you in a second. First, let's take a look what the media tour actually does. So let me go to my browser, and this is the media tour. Basically, it's images or video, whatever you want, animating in with a short description in the bottom. And as you can see, there's actually a room for more lines of text. So there's a scrollable text area here, and every slide has a animation with the text on it. And like I said, this could be pictures or video or whatever. And the cool thing is you can just use the previous next buttons to slide through them, and in this interaction I added 5 media assets, and after which it will jump onto a next slide. Voila. So how did I set that up? Like I said, it's all one slide, and I'm using a bunch of layers and a bunch of triggers here. So on my base layer I've got my title bar and my text area, and a whole bunch of triggers. The rest is all layers with basic content. So I've got my image here, I've got my text here in my scroll box, and if you can see it like here, there's a scrolling panel with a text box in there. And there's an animation on the image fading from right, and the same thing on the actual text box. Basically what I do is I create a couple of variables here, a variable for completed and a variable for the panel, and that is actually the panel it will jump to. The variable completed is actually something that gets triggered here on panel 5, where I say that variable is true, and only when that variable is true, the next button will jump into the next slide. So that's how I can navigate through these panels. The other panel, the var panel variable, is something I use to actually say to the next button, jump to this panel. So if I go to my base layer, scroll down, you see a whole bunch of player triggers here. So if if the next button is being clicked, I want to show layer of panel 2, and the variable for panel should be equal to 2. And basically that means in panel 1, when I've completed this, I'm going to say var panel is 2, so that's the next panel. So when I do that for every panel I want to show, I set the variable to the next panel. And that way I can jump through these layers with using the next button, and with a basic check on what the variable is like, so that I will know to which panel to jump. Now I do the similar thing with the previous button. So if you're on panel 5 and you click the next button on panel 5, the var panel is going to be 6. If you add more to them, it will jump back to panel 4. So it's really simple, just a bunch of very basic triggers really, and just some slide layers. I'll have the file available in the eLearning Heroes forum. So go to the forums, this is the URL, and here you'll find my story file. Just scroll down the post and download it here. That's it. Hope you like it.